Pop-up live from Thessaloniki, Greece. We're preparing to sail away here in a few minutes, or about a half hour, 45 minutes. So thought I would pop in live to say hello, maybe walk around a little bit because I have not had a chance to do a ship tour or to walk you guys around a little bit. Wi-Fi is very wonky, so hopefully you guys can hear and see me. I'm actually not on the ship's Wi-Fi because it's a timed Wi-Fi. I am currently on my reception, my international plan. So let me know if it's too spotty. If it is, then I might have to do this a different day. But welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate you guys popping in. Again, I am live on board Celestial Journey. I just got back on board from my tour in Thessaloniki. It was a food tour, a walking food tour. So I did a lot of walking. I'm sorry, they're doing the muster for those arriving. There's some people that embarked on the ship today. Let's see if you guys can hear and see me. Welcome in to those of you popping in. Sorry, they're doing the muster right as I go live. Let me know if you can hear and see me, okay? Good morning, Cynthia. And you're saying morning. It's almost 5:30 here. But good morning to you. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Satin Jazz Lady. Appreciate it. Can you guys see me okay? I'm on my cellular reception because the Wi-Fi is so weird. You get 1 hour per day. Sound is good and we can see you. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good morning. Good morning. Or good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome in, Felicia. Appreciate you being here. Welcome in, Game Changer. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in, Jaretha, Felicia, everyone, all of my channel members. Appreciate you guys popping in. I thought I would go live real quick. I'm about to order me a drink first. Hold on. Let's see if she sees me. I just got back on the ship and I was like, before we sail away, let me try to go live. Oh, she didn't see me. I have a server who looks out for me. She might be on break right now. Welcome in, Mary Terry. She said it's 9:16 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, it's almost 5:30 here. Welcome in on the go with Yellow. Keeling's Travel Life, welcome in. All right, so yeah, today was a beautiful day. Thessaloniki, as you can see behind me. I had a walking food tour that was booked through Celestial. It was amazing. A little more walking than I anticipated, but I don't even know how many steps I did. Something to know if you are cruising Greece, um, check your itinerary. If you're cruising and you have a port stop on a Sunday, just know that most things will be closed. So that was the case today in Thessaloniki. A lot of people stayed on the ship. So I think our food tour went a little further out to find spots for us to dine. But the food that I had was really, really good. What I like about Celestial is that their tour guides are like certified and like certified historians. Some of them are, at least ours was. And he's born and raised Thessaloniki, or he says it's Thessalonique, but there's different ways to say it. But born and raised here, so he gave us a lot of good information. It was a lot of fun. But welcome into everyone. Mickey's Adventures. There's flies around here. Mickey's Adventures. Adrian Williams says, good morning from Long Island. Love all your videos and vlogs. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Kaylee says, about to get on Magic in a few hours. Have a great time, Kaylee. We were on Magic for Thanksgiving. Enjoyed it. Shamika, welcome in. Queen Gemini, Grand Rising. Good morning. Welcome in, Priceless. Appreciate you being here as well. It is almost 5:30 here. I just had to go rearrange my dining reservations. So something to know for those of you that will be cruising either on our group cruise or cruising with Celestial, they don't have set dining times. You just show up. From what I was told, Americans tend to like to dine early. It's like yesterday, I was at the steakhouse. It was just myself for like 40 minutes, and then there was another group that came in. So dining starts at 6:30, ends at 10. So you just pop up whenever you're ready. But I had reservations for the Asian restaurant tonight. I'm just too full from what I had in Thessaloniki today. I'm gonna walk you guys around here in a minute. I'm just trying to get a drink if I can. But welcome and welcome. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. And I have been posting a lot of clips in my stories to kind of give you guys an idea of things. Today was a really quiet day in Thessaloniki. I did vlog. I vlogged some of the food and things that we tried. So it was kind of cool because we had multiple stops. So it was a lot of history of Thessaloniki. And then we started off at a pastry shop, and they gave us, I can't even think of the name of it, but they gave us a sweet and savory pastry, which is it, I don't want to say Bugatti. It originated in Thessaloniki. So they have savory and sweet. So we had one of each. Then we continued to walk through like downtown area, a lot more history. Then we had lunch at an actual spot where they just kept the plates coming, like octopus, the little, I forgot you call them cabbage rolls, or the grape leaf, I guess. Sorry, they're doing mustard. And then we went off for more history. And then we had our final stop was for dessert and coffee. Guys, the coffee here is so strong. I mean, so strong they give you like a shot glass of it. It's so strong, but it's okay. Does what it needs to do. It's not enjoyable like the way I like to enjoy coffee. It's just really strong, so it's going to give you that hit of caffeine, and you're about your day. Now, something to know, which I just found out when I was in Athens, I was eating some of the pastries, and I was like, "This stuff is really, really sweet." Well, our guide said, "Oh my gosh, sorry, I can't concentrate." But welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Cousin Vonzetta. Appreciate you being here. Welcome in, Sig the Solo Cruiser. Welcome in, Candace. Controversial Cruising. Welcome in. Welcome in. On the Go Yellow says, yep, the clips have been beautiful. I've been trying to get information out. Satin Jazz Lady says, yes, I agree. Your clips of the ship and outside areas have been beautiful. Yeah, but my tour guide said that Greek desserts are like the richest desserts you'll have because everything is soaked in butter and honey. And yes, everything that I've had, and I'm a sweets lover. Like I love sweets, I love pastries and desserts, but it's almost too much. Like it's really sweet. And he said a lot of the desserts you don't purchase like by piece, like one donut or one pastry. A lot of times it's by weight, and the heavier it is, that means it has more butter, more honey. It's richer. It's going to cost more money. But we tried three different desserts, and they were really good. Let's see if I can order a drink. Um, Hello. Can I have the drink of the day and a yes, and a Coca Cola, please? Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that. I don't know when I feel dehydrated, I just want like a big swig of Coke. So I feel a little dehydrated today. I've been drinking a ton of water though. The weather today was perfect. One of my concerns about cruising Greece, especially in sorry, I'm distracted, especially in the summer, is how hot people say it is. Today it was like a high of 82. So that for me is good weather. It's not humid, so it was pretty breezy. Like I didn't really even sweat too much. So yesterday was good weather. So I'm hoping that we continue this pattern of having like mid 80s, because just a few weeks ago it was like in the hundreds. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Um, Yesterday, let me see. I'm gonna walk you guys around after I get my drink. But yeah, ask any questions, guys. I'm having a really good time. This ship, the people. I will say this, guys. You know, I cruised last year Mediterranean. Welcome in. Is it Stacia? Welcome in. I cruised Mediterranean, and it was a very different vibe than the vibe on this ship. The people are so friendly. Um, well, let me say this: they're either really friendly, or they just don't say anything. Um, so they're not rude. Like when I was in the Mediterranean, like people were often rude, or just their whole demeanor was off. People here are like happy, having a good time. They're speaking, they're asking you where you're from. So yeah, diversity. It's very diverse. Are there many Black Americans? No. I literally just ran into a group of four Black women, and they're the only other ones that I've seen on board. So it's diverse in the sense that you have people. Thank you, Stacia. Um, People from all over, but in terms of if you're looking for more diversity, especially if you're looking for Black Americans. It's there's not many on board, just a couple of us. There are a lot of Americans, and from what I heard, um, 75% or so of the people currently on board are English speakers because I guess the Greek holiday ends September 1st, which is today. And so I guess the last cruise they said was pretty heavy with Greeks. And so it's a different vibe. It's more Americans, more English speakers on board right now. Welcome in, Terrible Traveling. Why is your name Terrible Traveling? I'll have to look you up. But thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Mickey's Adventures, welcome in. Is Santorini the only tendered port? No, Mykonos is as well. So you have Santorini and you have Mykonos. But I've heard Mykonos isn't as bad because I believe the ship or the boat, the tender is right by the ship and it takes you right to the dock so you don't have to worry about the cable car going up. But I will confirm all of that once I get there. Um, yeah, so I've heard that it's a little easier for Mykonos than Santorini, but it all depends on how many ships are in port. Now, I have figured out how I'm getting off the ship in Santorini. If you guys have been following, that's been like one of my areas of stress, is that I'm working with Shore Excursions Group and I have a tour at 10 a.m. We dock at 7, or we anchor at 7, and then the tenders will start flowing at 7:30. Well, the way Celestial and a lot of the cruise lines are doing, they are required. Like if you have a short excursion booked through the ship, you have priority getting off. If you don't have it booked through the ship, you have to wait till 8:30 to start getting off. You have to pick up your tender tickets. They told me at 7:30 in the morning, and then you don't start getting off till 8:30 or 9. The issue is once you tender and you get over to the mainland, you might be waiting an hour. Some people said even 2 hours to go up the cable car. There are 6 cars on the cable car, but you're going to have 10,000 people on port. So do the math. That is the headache. So I'm a little stressed about that. But there is also a way that you can catch like a water taxi from the ship that will take you to the other side of Santorini, and then you can catch a bus to is it Thera and Ia. So there's other ways to do it, but the most popular, they say the easiest and most economical way is the cable car. The cable car also costs money, so you have to make sure you have euros because that's not included. So the water taxi is included. Then you need to, I want to say it was €6 per person each way, and you can only buy a one-way ticket, or you can take the stairs. So I will confirm all of that whenever I go. But my fix for Santorini, and I wouldn't normally do this, but because I'm technically working for Shore Excursions Group in port. I want to make sure that I'm able to get there. I talked to Celestial, and they're not really letting anyone that doesn't have a shore excursion with them get off early. So I booked a shore excursion, or I'm booking a shore excursion with them just to get on the tender, which I don't necessarily advise you to do unless there's like this, you just really want to avoid the line. So they have a beach transfer that's €39. But because I booked the Celestial Plus package, I get 25% off of that. So I'm going to book that because that's one of the tenders that will get you, that's one of the excursions that will get you off the ship first. They don't offer it year round, they only offer it in July and August. And because I'm at the tail end of, I started on August 31st. They're still offering that excursion, so I'm going to do that. That way I can avoid the line. That's the plan. Um, let's see. But welcome into the 70 of you guys watching. I appreciate you guys being here. And I'm just waiting on my drink to take a few sips, and then I'm going to walk you guys around just for a little bit while I'm in port. Again, if you're just tuning in, I am currently on my cellular reception, which I have an international plan. The Wi-Fi you get, if you have the Celestial Plus package, you get 1 hour of Wi-Fi per day, or you can use all 7 hours in one day. You have to log off every time you stop looking at the internet. So that's so hard for me to do. So I think I only got like 2 hours left. So I have to be strategic, but I do have a 5 gigabyte plan as well. So once I run out of my 7 hours, I'll have 5 gigabytes. I just don't know what 5 gigabytes equates to in terms of hours, and I need it for work. So, let's see. And I'm trying to avoid working, but guys, it's so funny. It's like you send something out, you say, "Hey, I'm on vacation. I'm not." I feel like I'm getting more more messages, more payment requests, more, oh, I know you're on vacation, but so I'm trying to balance what I'm doing plus trying to work and make sure my clients are taken care of. But it's just funny that as soon as you announce you're on vacation, that's when the messages come through. Um, let's see. Welcome in, Anisha. Appreciate you being here. Myers Mill, happy Sunday to you. Welcome in, Carlene. See it with C. Appreciate you being here as well. Gots to be real. Welcome in, welcome in. See what C says. What is Thessaloniki known for? Thessaloniki is um, the largest city in Greece. No, is it the largest? It's the second largest. It's the oldest. What else did he say? Because my memory is just not good. The dessert that I had, um, bogazzi, it originated here. It's a popular dessert, and there's different variations around the world, but it originated here. Alexander the Great, talked about Alexander the Great. Thessaloniki was named after, I don't know, guys. I have it in the log. But it's a beautiful area. Oh, they're known for shopping too. So it's a big shopping port, but because it's Sunday, pretty much everything was closed. So definitely keep that in mind and definitely look at your itineraries because that's going to be the case for pretty much any of the Greek Isles. If you're in port on Sunday, it's going to be less opportunity to just go off and explore on your own. And there's going to be less shore excursions offered. So that's also why I'm not working with shore excursions group in this port because their Sundays for Thessaloniki, they just don't offer anything because tours are a lot of the tours are closed. Let's see. Um, welcome in, Phil Lindy. Appreciate you being here. Thanks. Yep. Appreciate you guys being here. I didn't hear what ship you're on. I'm on Celestial Journey. It is a Greek cruise line. I boarded in Athens, Greece. I will be making stops in. It's a port intensive, so I'm literally in a port every day. Today was Thessaloniki, and it's currently 5:30. Thessaloniki, so I've been off the ship pretty much all day or half of the day. So Thessaloniki, I don't know where we're at tomorrow. Tomorrow we are in. I think tomorrow we're in Kushadasi, which is Turkey. Yes. So, no, is that right? I don't even know. But we're going to Kushadasi. We're going to Milos, Santorini, Mykonos, Thessaloniki, and Heraklion, which is also Crete. So it's a very port intensive itinerary. And I honestly don't know where I'm going, what's going on, but I'm figuring it out as I go. I'm learning a lot though. Yeah, they do things different on this ship. It's very similar to when I first tried MSC, and I was like, they do things a little different. They do, but guys, no complaints. Like really, no complaints. Like once you get past, they have all these different drink packages, and you finally figure out where you stand and what you can order. It works out just fine. Um, the dining. Last night I did have specialty dining. It was delicious, guys. They're very, very attentive. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And they have a drink of the day every day. So it's my goal to try the drink of the day every day. Last night I didn't like it though. So this is like some blackberry something. Really strong though. Everything is so strong. They like strong drinks and strong coffee. But I really needed a Coca-Cola. Um, but yeah, they are very, very attentive. Almost to the point where some people could be annoyed with it. Because like last night they kept checking on me. I'm at dinner. But again, I was the only one in there for like 40 minutes. So um, let's see. I've heard the water taxi is better if you can afford it. I heard the water taxi is like 30 euros. So, sorry. I needed that. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like when you're dehydrated, you just need a Coca-Cola? Or maybe it's just me. Um, yeah, I heard the water taxi is like 30 euros. So I'm like, if I'm gonna So if you take the water taxi, it's going to put you on the. I think it's going to take you to Ia. I think. Guys, don't quote me on any of this until I've done it. Just my research. I think the water taxi takes you to Ia, and then if you want to go to Fira, which is where the cable cars take you. So Ia is where you're going to go, and you're going to find the blue dome buildings. So some people want to go directly there because you want to get your pictures and all of that early, get it first. So people do take the water taxi there first. I think that's why it's also more expensive. The cable car takes you to Fira, and that's where you're going to pick up most of your shore excursion. So that's why, it's. So I have to pick up my shore excursion there in Fira and not Ia, although I will get to Ia at some point. So that's why I'm doing the 38 euro, 39 euros. Um, let's see. Terrible traveling says, how do you overcome anxiety filming in public? You make it look easy. I just don't care anymore. People look at me left right now. I do try to be discreet and try not to film people as much as I can. Like today's tour, the people knew that I was a vlogger. They were okay, being on cameras. I kind of just say, because we were like dining together. So I didn't want to have my camera out. And, they're having conversations. And here I am trying to get pictures and film before we all started digging in. Because it was like family style for the tour. So I did explain that they were perfectly fine with that. But I'm very intentional to not really try to record. Something different here too is other cruise lines I've been on, people always have phones out, always have people on this, they're relaxing. People aren't taking pictures, they're not filming, they're not nothing. Like you don't really even see cell phones out. In fact, when I went to guest services and I was asking about the Wi-Fi, they said it's common for people to not have Wi-Fi on this ship. So the Wi-Fi, unless it comes with your package, most people don't have it. But yeah, I'm fine being in camera. What's weird, like I'm okay talking to you guys on camera and people watching because people are watching me right now as I'm doing this. What where I kind of feel awkward is when I set my tripod up or set my camera up and then I'm trying to be in the camera doing something like the candid shots. That's kind of where I'm like, oh, people are watching me. But when I'm talking, it doesn't bother me. Is Greece a good vacation plan? I'll be very honest. I think Greece might become an annual thing for me. I like just the vibe as soon as I got in Athens. Let me take this off. As soon as I got in Athens, it was just, yeah, it's, it seems to be very, I mean, it's expensive getting over. It could be expensive, but it seems very reasonable as far as like accommodations. You can find, a place to stay for under 100 euros a night right in the city center. Transportation, you can get around €2 for 24 hours on all modes of transportation. Food, everything is reasonable. So people are friendly. And I'll be honest, I thought there was going to be a huge language barrier, and there is not. Because most of the people that I run into, I've only run into maybe two or three people that didn't speak any English. They pretty much all speak English. So that was a fear of mine because when I was in Italy, that wasn't the case. We only ran into two or three people that spoke English, so it was very, very different. But people here are very friendly. See what she says. Oldest city works for me. Got it. Yeah. Yep. Cliff notes. But yeah, I would say Greece is. But again, that's me saying it. I've only been here 4 days, so it could change. Who knows? And I will be very honest if things change. But the food has been really good, guys. The ship's food. I'm not gonna say it's the best. I'm gonna tell you that it's better than Carnival. I'm gonna tell you that it's better than Royal Caribbean. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. The breakfast, they had a lot of different options. Now the buffet is smaller, but the food is really good. Now I'm gonna go to the main dining room tonight and check that out. Because I didn't want to. Like I said, I had the Asian spot for dinner, but I'm not that hungry. I want to be able to enjoy specialty dining. I can go to the main dining room to share with you guys what it's like, but I'm not really hungry. On the Go Yellow says we have an international plan, but are researching eSIM for next time. Have you considered that? I have not. Um, my international plan was $30, and I thought it was for 10 days. It's actually for the month. So my international plan was $30 for 30 days, and it gives me think it was 5 gigabytes of high speed internet, and then after that it drops to like 256 KB, whatever that means. But it's still internet. It gives me unlimited text, and then 25-cent calls per minute. But I don't really make phone calls. Anybody that needs to talk to me will either contact me through WhatsApp or Messenger. Um, Ron says, "Do you, me, and the kids have cereal for dinner?" Not having cereal. Dice just cooked them a really nice breakfast too. This will be your third day straight. Oh gosh, don't listen to him. Yes, Stacia, I have a very bad short-term memory. So like right now, when Curling asked me about that, I guarantee you, as soon as I hang up here, I'm like, oh yeah, they're known for this and this. My short-term, like if you ask me something, my recall is just not. But I'll think about it in my sleep and be able to list everything off. It's just my long-term memory is really good though. Yeah, this is good. Um, it is still hot, but it's not unbearable. It's cooler than the Caribbean. Yes, most people speak English, particularly right now. Again, they said that 70. The cruise director mentioned it last night in the show that 75% of the people on board right now speak English because whenever you do your reservation, it asks you what language do you predominantly speak, and so they said 75% right now speak English, but it was very different last week because um, Greeks were on vacation. Um, Yeah, they put a lot of liquor in it. They really do. Adrian says on this ship, each port can be the beginning and end of a cruise. I heard you say there were muster announcements. Yes. So majority of people get on and off in Athens, but you can get on and off in any port. And I've heard that you can. Some people do use this as a taxi between. Now there are ferries that'll get you from one island to the next, but some people use the cruise because it can be relatively inexpensive. Um, so like this Greek cruise compared to like Virgin Voyages, compared to NCL, which have pretty good itineraries, this one for me has the better itinerary, and it's a lot cheaper. So some people will, get on in Athens, but maybe get off in Santorini, and that's fine. Like you can't do that in the States, or you can't do that when you're cruising like the Caribbean. But here you can. You can take it from one and get off on the next, but you can't get back on. I mean, you have to pay for another cruise. I'm gonna get ready to take you guys around here in a second. Let's see. Welcome in, Jonathan. Appreciate you being here. Yep, everything's going good. Yeah, she said put your phone down. I'm gonna have to put my I'm gonna have to put my phone down. I feel like I guess I love my client, but I promise you, I just feel like as soon as I say that I'm busy, I'm on vacation, my response time, I have this thing where I have to respond almost immediately, or it stresses me out. So if I see it, I respond, and I think some people know that, so they'll start off with, "I know you're on vacation, but," because they know I'm gonna more than likely still respond. But I do need to put it down. I'm gonna have to because I'm gonna run out of Wi-Fi. So, like I said, I only have 2 hours left. But once the gigabytes kick in, I don't know how many gigabytes I'm gonna get. Um, let's see. What's your favorite Greek food so far? Um, I can't recall the name, but it was the little rice. It was rice wrapped with grape leaves. Um, don't remember the name, but that was probably my favorite so far. Besides the sweets, the bugatti was really good. The sweets. I have two more food tours actually on this trip. I'm all about the food. Um, yes, game changer. Thank you so much. She says, FYI, also in the spiritual history, Thessaloniki, Kushadasi, Ephesus, known for the Apostle Paul ministry. Thank you so much for that. Absolutely. And all of those things were talked about. It's just, yeah, I don't think about it. But you're absolutely right. Just wait until you get to Africa and eat hippos and zebras. That will never happen. Welcome in, Adrian. Given its ownership, what's your opinion so far? I think it's nice. I'm gonna walk you guys around here in a second. I've been pleasantly surprised with the ship watching the stories. I am honestly pleasantly surprised. I'm gonna prepare to walk you guys around. People are probably gonna look at me crazy. Let me take another big sip of this. I can't walk and do. Ooh, that's strong. Kathy, welcome in, welcome in. Is it Joniqua? Robinson. Miss Robinson, hi, how are you? Are the port prices reasonable? Yes. You mean like souvenirs? Yes. They said that Athens is the least expensive, and I found out why because they said um, Athens has 50% of the Greek population living in Athens, and that's where pretty much all of the big businesses and things are, and more tourists visit there than any other port. And so things were a lot cheaper there, and that's kind of what I heard is to buy your souvenirs in Athens rather than like Santorini and Mykonos because those are like those dream islands that people want to go to. They jack the price up. Somebody sent a super sticker or something. I can't see it, guys, but I appreciate whoever did that. Thank you so much. Do they have a McDonald's in Greece? They do. They do. I saw one. Oh gosh. I do want to go back to Greece just to get to their islands for a day, but going to try cruising Greece first to see if I like those islands. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. Oh, Mickey's Adventures. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. And it says it's your 10th super on a live stream. Well, thank you so much. It says you're talking about, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, the vine leaf with rice. Not keen on that. I liked it. It was very good. What has entertainment been like? I saw the dance class in your story. What else do they have? So when I started talking about this being more of like a ferry, it was more so me speaking of it not having as many entertainment options. So people are entertaining themselves at the pools, just kind of lounging, relaxing. They have lectures every day. So they have a lecture in the morning and the afternoon. This morning I went to I went to the lecture. I didn't stay for Ephesus and decided not. There were only 6 other people there because I saw that they're having a lecture tonight for talking about olive oil. And for me, I like to cook, and so I'd like to learn more about olive oil and kind of what it's used for and how they make it and this and that. So I'm going to that lecture. They have like Zumba and fitness classes, I think twice per day. They had the dance class this morning. They'll have a nightly show, which last night's show wasn't bad. It was ABBA, so um, like musical. I felt like it lacked energy as far as the dancing and things. It was almost like they were like counting steps in their head as they were dancing, but the singing was good. They have live music around the ship, not as much. Like they have a lot of setups. Like um, here on the pool deck, they have a setup, but I haven't seen anyone performing there yet. What else? Lectures. That's really it. They'll have like wine tastings and things. Tonight at one of the bars, they're gonna have a magicians there. So that when I was getting a drink earlier, they said, "Come see us at 8 o'clock for the magicians." So I mean, spotty entertainment, but I think because it's so port intensive and these are long port days, the entertainment you're really not like. I'm not really here for the entertainment, but I am trying to highlight as much of it as I can. Try the Greek chicken for me. I did. I had it's in my stories somewhere. It's probably gone now. I did have some chicken. It was really good, and it wasn't greasy. Pamela says we are looking to traveling on your next group cruise, hopefully next year. Yeah, join us. How do you go about getting olive oil back in the U.S.? I used to buy it in Cyprus, but with the liquids restriction on aircraft, I had to give that up. You can check it. So I made sure I left room in my. That was the whole reason I packed 2 bags. I packed a check bag and a carry-on bag because I want my check bag. I know I'm going to bring back olive oil. Anisha says Greece was never on my radar until now. Yeah, well, I'm glad to see that I'm, inspiring and hopefully encouraging people to get booked, to get out here and see it. And guys, I promise you, if I didn't like it, I would tell you that. Just like, I'll tell you. But so far, things have been really good. See, she says yes to olive oil. Yeah, so I'm curious to hear about the olive oil. I love the Greek chicken with the Greek potatoes. I did have some potatoes last night. Are those the potatoes that are sliced really thin and they have like cheese in between? I gotta walk you guys around. I feel like a look, like double fisted, right? I wanted this, but I needed this because I feel dehydrated. All right. Whew, make sure I got all my stuff. I'm gonna take you guys as much as I can. I don't know if I'll be able to get inside with my reception, but we'll try. We'll start here at the top, and walk you guys around. We're going to be leaving out of port. Oh my gosh, it's almost 6, so only got 10 minutes. And guys, when I tell you they leave on time, they leave on time. Are the excursion prices comparable to the Caribbean? Yeah, yeah, pretty comparable. But the thing about it is, a lot of these ports you can explore on your own. Um, yeah, you can explore on your own, so you don't have to do excursions for a lot of these ports. All right. Um, yeah, definitely pack your hiking sneakers. It's a lot of walking. It is, and it's not. I mentioned this yesterday. Accessibility, like even here in Thessaloniki, it was very flat ground. But there was a lot of cobblestone, a lot of marble. You could easily slip and trip. What I noticed in Thessaloniki, and I'll share this in the vlog, is that they had like these little, I don't know what you even call them, like little pipes sticking up out of the sidewalk at random spots. So it's like you had to pay attention to where you're going, otherwise you're gonna trip and fall. But all right, let me turn this around and walk you guys around. Hopefully, I don't get too many stairs, but it is what it is. All right, hope you guys can see that okay. Sorry, let me wipe my lens off. All right. I was able to do the 10-night Greece cruise with celebrity and family. It was awesome. I loved it and hope to go back. Yeah. Yeah. So here's the main pool area. And this ship, I think the capacity is like 1,300. So it's not like, so lots of seating options. I don't know, David. But yeah, so it doesn't feel packed at all. This is the most I've seen people. So a little stage here. I'm trying not to be in people's faces. But as you see, there's lots of places to sit. There's a bar, and guys, the bartenders are all over. Now, something I will share is that they do tend to try to upsell, but I think that was more so on embarkation day than anything else. I'm gonna get a better view from up top where people aren't staring. I like the space and how spread out it is. Yeah, you see all the space here? Plenty of loungers, plenty of chairs all over. So, but yeah, they will. I will say that they will try to upsell you on embarkation day. I haven't had anyone approach me today trying to get me to buy something, but yeah, yeah. Every lounger is a plush lounger, so it gives you a more luxurious feel. All right, so yeah, bar here, more tables. We're gonna walk through the buffet. So like this stage here, I haven't seen anyone perform yet, but maybe today we'll see. But more dining spots. Here, I mentioned earlier. Um, so fig and honey. They have gelato and ice cream and things. It is an upcharge though. Here we are at the buffet. Oh, it's closed right now. Let's see if I can walk through the other side. But the buffet, guys, the buffet is really nice. And when I say it looks like they just recently updated it, it looks like they updated it. Look at it. See how beautiful it is? Like this honestly surprised me. Look how beautiful this is. It doesn't look like a 30-year-old ship, does it? So you guys know I love Carnival, but Carnival would never have a 30-year-old ship looking this nice. I mean, just look at the decor. Again, we're in the buffet. Look, nice decor, plenty of areas to sit. The nighttime entertainment. Oh, they have a nightclub too, but I didn't go to it. I heard that it got pretty hyped there last night though. So they have a nightclub. They have an evening show. They have two times for the show. They'll do a show at 8:30 and one at 10 o'clock. Yes, every day is a port day. No sea days. No sea days. So that's why I enjoy this. So again, the buffet and all that's closed off. They're getting ready for dinner. Welcome in, Edna. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. And if you guys did not hear, Edna will be on board for our group cruise to Greece next year. So make sure you're following her. So something else, everyone has included wine, cups of water, just I'm sorry, mineral water, and coffee, wine. So it's included for everyone. So you have coffee here. This here is mineral water, and then they'll put like from the morning they'll have juice here, and they have pineapple juice. I have never had, I guess, fresh squeezed pineapple juice. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. All right, so we're still walking around. Now, up here, now this shocked me. I have not seen it yet. You have the kids clubs up here. So the kids clubs are only for ages 3 to 12, or the monitored kids clubs. I have not gone inside yet. I will try to get that content. And then they have HQ, which is for the teens, young teens, and then the older teens. So yeah, so more coffee, and then there's also a self-serve soda station on this side of the buffet, and that's included. So regardless if you have a drink package, this is Celestial Journey. It is a Greek cruise line. I'm currently in Thessaloniki, Greece. So as you see, this is the buffet. It's a small buffet, but guys, it is really nice. But yeah, so regardless of your drink package, and that's the confusion. Some drink packages come with all package. Everyone gets mineral water, so you're not drinking tap water. But whether you get it in a glass or you can get bottles or large bottles, depends on your drink package. That's where it's confusing. So, so if you don't add a drink package, you can get water, but it's going to be in a glass. You're not going to be able to take water bottles back to your room. All right, we're going out to the aft, and this is deck 11. And I'm sorry if I'm missing your messages. Because we did it in July, since it's the only time to go with my nieces and nephews. It was hot, but they loved it. They can't wait to go back. I told them they had to get their money ready up. On the Go with YOLO, I would say yes. So they had this thing called, um, oh my gosh, it's Celestial. Oh my gosh, Celestial Plus. When you book, if you have Celestial Plus, you're going to get $160, 160 euro shore excursion credit. You're going to get the basic drink package, which gets you drinks up to €7. It's gonna, but it does not give you bottled water, which I found out, which is why I upgraded. It'll give you 25% off specialty dining and 1 hour of Wi-Fi per day. So you get that with Celestial Plus. You can upgrade. So like to upgrade to the next drink level, which I get €10 for drinks. It was, I think, €13 more per day. So I can get bottled water, I can get specialty coffee, I can get milkshakes, I can get the drink of the day, I can get a lot more. So it is probably worth it. Now, let me turn this around. The trick that I've learned with Celestial, unlike other cruise lines, it's cheaper to book once you're on board. So they will offer a drink package, and I have the paper in my cabin. I'll try to put it in the vlog, where they give you the drink package. If you buy it on embarkation day, it is the price of a 5-day cruise for 7 days. So you get a huge discount, but you also have to see whether you want that hour of Wi-Fi, if you want, the other things that are included. So yeah, you might want to wait. And the shore excursions are also cheaper on the ship, but you chance things not being available. So keep that in mind. All right, but as you see, we're here, beautiful Thessaloniki. So, so like this right here is the downtown area. I pretty much walked that whole strip there, getting food on my food tour. But if you do have a tour out of Thessaloniki, keep in mind that, or if you're doing things on your own, you're gonna have to walk all the way around here and then out and around. I'm trying to point it. Hold on, this way and out and around. So it's a lot of walking. It looks like it's not, but it's a lot of walking if you're doing it on your own. In fact, there's a path that has like painting of people walking, so you know which direction to take. But you can walk right into downtown and explore and shop and stuff there. There's a lot of shops, lots of cafes, restaurants, bars, and things right there. So the welcome into everyone that's here. If you guys can be sure to hit that like button for me, I appreciate it. So, so here you have the aft pool. It is not adults only. But more loungers here. These are not plush loungers, but they're more, those curvy loungers. If you come out early, like no one's out. So that's the thing with Europeans or Greeks, they tend to do things late. So like this morning when I got up, it wasn't too many people out. It's like they come out later, they dine later, everything's a little bit later. So yeah, if you want to enjoy things, do it early because yeah, they'll be up late. So we'll walk down. So the only other thing up here, I'm not going to walk up there. Up top, you're going to have a basketball court on one side. It's not that great of a basketball court, honestly. I mean, it has the two hoops, but nothing fancy about it. And then you're going to have on the other side a tennis court. So that's the only thing on deck 12 on this side of the ship. But we're going to go ahead and walk down to deck 10. I think we're going to be sailing away. I think I just heard the horn. So if we sail away, I will have to disconnect because I'm on my cellular reception. All right, here is the smoking section. No, there's not many kids at all on board, like just a few, because the kids are back in school or starting school now. Are we sailing away? We are sailing away. Guys, they don't play. We are sailing away. Are we? I think we are. Yeah, they don't play. So this here is the smoking area. Just gonna bypass it real fast. Yeah, we are sailing away. All right, let me try to get you guys inside real quick. All right. Oh, sorry, excuse me. All right, so I'm inside now, so I don't know how my reception's going to be, but we're sailing away. It happens real fast. All right, so on deck 11, you're going to have the spa and all of that. I did show those in the stories, and I will have a ship tour with the spa. I'm not going to go there right now. Let me go to deck 8 real quick, okay? Let me see if I can keep some reception. I'm walking down the stairs. So if I lose you guys, I probably will not reconnect. So and we're sailing away at 6. It's 6 o'clock, and we're sailing away. So they're not waiting around like other cruise lines. Hope you guys can still hear and see me. I'm trying to get you guys to see as much before we sail away. All right. We turn this around. For those of you tuning in, we are currently on board. Oh, I'm out of breath. Currently on board Celestial Journey. This here is the smoked olive. Um, if you stay in a suite, this is where you'll go for dinner. If you're staying in a suite, it's blocked off, so I'm not going there right now. Um, Pink Moon is their specialty Asian restaurant. I will be dining there in a couple of days. I was actually scheduled for tonight, but I had to cancel because I'm not really hungry. All right, they have the dinners menu there. I'm trying to go as fast as I can before I lose reception. All right, so, and I will have a full narrated tour here in the next few days. All right, so this is blue. So they have a blue bar and a purple bar. But I see how beautiful it is. Like everything is so beautiful. So this is the blue bar. You see over here? Isn't that beautiful? Guys, you can't convince me this is a 30-year-old ship. They do not. They do not have status levels. I don't think this is a cruise that you take multiple times. I just don't. No, this is the cruise director here with the curly hair. But this is more of the blue bar. And again, they have live music here, but I haven't seen it yet. So we'll see. She's the cruise director. All right. Now let's go to the purple lounge. Which is over here. Again, does not look like a 30-year-old ship. Whew, I'm out of breath. Trying to go as fast as I can, guys. But again, I will have a full ship tour. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I will have a ship tour. But yeah, Purple Lounge, and they have bar service all through all of these lounges. Something else I missed up top when I was outside was the disco. It's a huge lounge that has panoramic windows. That's where they'll have the DJ and dance club at night. Welcome in, Stephanie. Appreciate you being here. All right, we're gonna still walk. They have plenty of shops, guys. They even have a lingerie shop on board, which I ran into yesterday. Um, let's see. Canicle says, I message you. Is it too late to upgrade to an ocean view cabin? Right now, I'm working on trying to get more cabins in my inventory. I'll let you know. Let's see. But yeah, so lots of seating options. Another lounge. Isn't it beautiful, guys? I mean, again, you cannot convince me this ship is 30 years old and it doesn't have a smell. Look at the decor. I mean, Instagram, right? Welcome in, Norma. It is actually 6 o'clock where I am. We're sailing away from Thessaloniki. All righty. Oh, this is the champagne bar. And again, they have a piano here. Nope, there was not a sail away party. But I've seen some videos with sail away parties, so I just don't know why we didn't have one. Dice, call me when you're done, Mom. I'm trying to ask if I can go to cookout. Dad told me to ask you, even though you're in Greece. I'll call you right after this, son. But these cruisers seem more civilized. You said it, not me, but I would agree. I would agree. All right, here's another bar, another lounge. This is the, can't read it. I don't know. Guys, the casino is really small. Like, this is it. So, Edna, I know you love the casino, but they don't have much on the ship. This is it for slots. This is it for slots. And then you have 3 tables. So, yeah. And again, another lounge. And here are all of the tax free, duty free shops. Plenty of shops. And guys, things are reasonably priced. Like, I feel like they're cheaper here than any other. So you have your, if you need toiletries, some liquor, cigarettes, things like that. 6 p.m. and the buffet is still closed. They do things later. So they dine later. So dining doesn't start till 6:30. It ends at 10. I think some spots open till 11. So it's a European thing. They don't dine until later. We usually eat, like I eat at 6. Um, it's just not part of their culture. They dine late. So even like if you're like even in Greece, a lot of the restaurants did not open early for breakfast. Alrighty. So here's another shop. All right, we're sailing away, so I'm about to get ready to get off here in a second. I was glad I was able to, but yeah. So you guys, so they have lingerie and bathing suits in there, but I'm sure they don't have my size. All right, here's the atrium. And it says, I need to rethink this. Yeah, the casino is very small. I don't think that they really do a lot of gambling. But this is the atrium. Now, down here, you're going to have guest services and shore excursions desk. And guys, let me tell you, I've never seen a line down there. The most I've seen people in line was 1 or 2 people. So for me, that either speaks volumes about the cruise line or it speaks volumes about the culture because people are not at guest services at all. I think I've probably been down at guest services more because I'm trying to ask questions to be prepared for our group. Now here is the ocean bar. This is where they're going to have the juggling and the magicians tonight, they said. So I'm not going to go because it looks like they're doing something over there. And they'll have live music. I did listen to some live music here. Now let's walk into the theater real quick. But yeah, there's never a line of guest services. Oh, there's something going on. So that's the welcome aboard. So everyone that got on board Thessaloniki, they're kind of giving a spill of the cruise. So, have you found a spot? I actually like the ocean lounge I just passed. The purple and blue lounges are nice. Um, there's some more to the ship, guys, but we're sailing away, so I'm gonna have to disconnect before I get disconnected. But let's see. See if I can come over here real quick. See if you guys have any last minute questions. Let me see. Oh yeah, I can come right here in the corner. Because something else that I noticed is that, sorry if it's dark, something else that I noticed is that because you're kind of cruising like close to islands, you can still use your reception if you have an international plan. So, um, like this morning, once I got up, I was able to connect and I wasn't roaming. I wasn't a cellular at sea, so you can still do this. I might be able to stay on for a little bit longer. Let's see. All right. Any other questions? And again, I will have a full ship tour, all of that. Oh, Lordy. Let's see. But yeah, the casino is really small. Um, on the Go Yellow says I'm sold on trying them for sure. Yeah, and like I said, you have to go into it with an open mind, just like any other cruise line. Things are not going to be like Carnival. It's not going to be like Royal. It's not going to be like Virgin. It's going to be different, but it's not bad. Um, if I felt anything was bad, the internet, I'm not a huge fan of. But do you have to have internet to have a great cruise? No. Um, the cabin is comfortable. The beds are comfortable. Um, haven't had any issues. Oh, they're selling bingo over there. So they have bingo. I think the bingo starts at 6:30. I did see that. Oh, there's no app. So there's bingo right there. Um, so there's lost my train of thought. Lost my train of thought. Um, welcome in, Florence. Appreciate you being here. Um, there's quite a few Americans on board, actually. And they said that that was different for this sailing because Europeans, Greeks have gone back from vacation. So a lot of Americans on board, not many Black Americans, at least that I've seen at all. Um, at all.
Hey, so, Madam, have a seat.
Okay. All right. Not on internet much when I cruise anyway. Yeah, I have to work, so yeah.
So,
Hey,
ladies and gentlemen, have a seat, madam.
so if they're getting ready for
Yes.
bingo,
Can I have one
so I'm
cup?
gonna go ahead and exit because I want to see what
So,
bingo's
ladies and
like.
gentlemen, we have
No app.
this. Even if
There's
you
no
bought
app.
two cards, three cards, it's only one game. Okay? And
Oh,
we have two type of win.
you
Two
guys
type
hear?
of
One
win.
game of bingo.
So, as soon as you
Yes,
get
it's
an
all about the
horizontal
itinerary.
line anywhere in these
Absolutely.
six boxes, this is
Yes,
the
they do have
line.
hills.
Half of the
Thessaloniki
game.
didn't though.
Okay, as soon
No,
as
it's
you get
not. Food
five
is not available
numbers
24
in
hours.
one
Hold on, let me move.
one square anywhere, this is half of the game. And the full bingo is as soon as one box anywhere is completed
Oh,
with
they're playing bingo
50
right there.
numbers. Okay,
I thought he was behind me. It was just a speaker.
one box contains 50
So
numbers.
let me go over here. So no, they um oh, there's lots of places to sit. I'm tired. Um so no, there's not food available 24 hours. They do have room service. It's a fee. Um the buffet I think is open until like 11. So yeah, nothing's open full time. They do have a deli, but the deli is an upcharge. It's a nominal fee. I'll highlight the prices. So yeah, it's pretty much buffet, main dining room, specialty dining, um, and they open and close. So they'll have breakfast, they'll have lunch, dinner. Nothing late night that I'm aware of. But then again, I'm not usually up that late, so I'll try to pay attention tonight to see. But yeah, welcome in, Lisa T. Good morning from Mardi Gras. Nice. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, so no food available. But yes, David, there are hills throughout Greece. Um, and I also don't think it's necessarily the most accessible. So, let's see. Trying to think, make sure I'm covering everything, and I will talk about all of these things in the vlog. So, it's like I'm just rambling on. But it's a nice ship, nice nice staff. Um, yeah, no concerns. But like I said, I'm mostly excited about the itinerary. I don't even know where I'm at tomorrow. I need to figure that out. But yeah, there's no app. They will give you a daily program in your cabin, and it has a lot of words. Like I'm not one. Like I get distracted when there's too many words, and it's like a lot of words. Oh. Speaking of food, you cannot take food out of the dining rooms or the buffet. That was in the program I was reading this morning, and it said for safety reasons and hygiene reasons, you're not able to take food from any designated restaurant. So you can't take food to go. You can't like grab a slice of pizza and walk out with it. That's very different. I know there's a lot like our kids, the boys, they love to eat in their cabin, which I hate doing that, but they like to eat in their cabin. And so, yeah, you can't do that. So if you need snacks, I would say pack snacks. How did you adjust to the time? You're usually still sleeping at this time. um, I usually go to bed at like 9:30. Last night I was up till like 11:30. I feel like I'm adjusted for the time difference. The issue is like I feel like I'm not talking to the family enough because by the time they're getting up, I'm like starting to wind down for the evening. So I have to be very intentional to make sure I'm calling and talking to them. But my body feels like I'm okay with the time right now. Like I feel like I'm starting to get sleepy because it's getting closer to my bedtime. So I've adjusted, but it's hard when you have family back home that you're contacting because they're 7 hours behind me. Um, on the go with you says that might be a smart move. Yeah, if you need snacks, pack snacks because I don't think there's a lot of options outside of like 11 o'clock. And you cannot take like you can't go to the main dining room and ask for a plate to go. They will not do it for you. There was something else that was kind of shocking in the but again, I'll share all of that in the vlogs. On the go with Yola says no food all over the ship sounds good. Yeah, no, I agree because I don't like seeing the trays and stuff in the hallways. But yeah, how many miles did you walk on the excursion so far? Is there much seating on the excursion? So for this excursion, it was walking. So it was a walking food tour. There was probably 14 of us, I think. So it's a size. Um, I have no clue where I'm at tomorrow. Um, I think I only have one more excursion booked through Celestial, and actually it's in Mykonos. Um, and I did it because I'm doing two parts in Mykonos. I'm going to do an excursion with Shore Excursions Group. No, take that back. I'm doing a shore excursion through Viator, and then I'm coming back to the ship to shower, and then I'm going back for an evening tour. I don't like going out at night by myself. So I did a short excursion through Celestial that's like in the evening and it goes from like 6 p.m. to like 11 p.m. and it takes you around Mykonos and then there's dinner involved. So I did that one. So yeah, I don't even remember the question. Oh, how many miles did I walk? Um, I don't think I walked as much as I did when I was in Athens. So let me see real quick if I can get it to work. Let's see. 11,000 miles or 11,000 steps. So almost 5 miles. So thank you so much, Sig. I appreciate that super chat. It says towards tomorrow drink of the day. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, so I did track my steps. I had almost 5 miles. So you have to take a tour bus if you don't like walking uphill or yeah, or lazy. Yeah. You'll have
the
to,
title.
but it still doesn't guarantee that you're not going to have to walk
Next
because I
one,
think
23
because of
to 3.
the way
Number
things are set up,
23.
some of the tours, if it's like a on and off, unless you just
Number
ride a bus,
23.
you're probably at some point going to have to get off the bus to go in to some of the areas to see. Trying to think if I have any bus tours. Yeah, I don't know. You have to stay tuned.
Number. And ladies and gentlemen, after
All
running
right.
one hour in the car, you will get
Yeah.
private
Any other
Wi-Fi.
last minute questions? We have 100 people watching and only 62
Okay?
likes. I would appreciate if
Number
you guys could go back
23,
and like this for me. I'd appreciate it.
we continue
On
the
the go
next
with
one
Yellow
will
says we
be
walked 15K every day in the
36.
UK. Yeah, I
Number
believe you.
36.
I believe you.
As I
It's
said,
very easy to do.
number 36.
Very easy to do. Um, so yeah, so stay tuned for a cabin tour, ship tour. I don't know if
Number
I'll be able to get it uploaded
36.
on the Wi-Fi, but
Next
still
one,
have 6 days to
69.
go of this cruise.
Number
Hi, he's
69.
fine.
69.
Hi, cute.
Number 69.
He wants to be on camera. Bye,
Just pressing every number.
guys. Told you,
69.
friendly. So
Next one,
he's
we
probably like
continue the
two.
next one. It is
He wanted
51.
to come get on camera. I don't think
51.
they speak English. But guys, they're so
Welcome,
friendly.
Uno.
Okay, Nicole, thank you so much for the super chat.
51.
I greatly appreciate it. And guys, those super chats, super stickers, they just come back to supporting what I
Listen,
do,
I
just
like to drink.
traveling.
No?
Any chance they have
It's
solo cabins?
okay?
They don't have
Okay,
solo
let's continue
cabins,
with
but
the
they
next
do
one,
give
which
you a
is number
discount on solo
71.
rate. So I think the solo
Number
supplement's only
71.
60% or
71.
70%. So it's not like you're paying double. You're still paying a little more as a solo. So, for
Number
instance,
71.
for my group cruise, if you're doing an interior for two, it's like 2,100, I believe, or 2,200. If you're solo, it's like almost 1,500. So you save by being solo.
Number
It's not
71. Next one,
it's
number
not
1.
a true solo cabin,
Number
but they have a
1.
discount on the supplement fee.
Number 1.
Alrighty.
Uno.
So I think that's about it. I'm gonna go shower and try to go to the main. I'm not even hungry, but I feel like I need to go to the main dining
Number
room to kind
1.
of show what that experience is like. And since it's still kind of early, it won't be busy. But again, there's no assigned dining times. You
Next
just show
one.
up after 6:30
80.
whenever you're ready.
Number
They give you a
80.
buzzer if there's a
Photo.
line, and it'll buzz you whenever it's time for you to get to your
Number
table. So
80.
I'm gonna go take a quick shower, change, go to dinner, catch tonight's show, and see what else is going on. So guys, stay
Number
tuned. I
80.
will be posting in my stories, and yeah,
We
hopefully I can get
continue
the
with the
ship
next
tour
one, which is
out
number
sometime during this cruise.
58.
We'll see what happens. But
Number
I'm gonna go ahead
58.
and
Number
disconnect, and
58
I
says
appreciate you
make
guys
them
popping
great.
in for this impromptu live. I will go live again, maybe tomorrow from wherever I am. I don't know where I'm going, but we'll find out
58.
tomorrow. So guys, thanks for
And we
being
continue
here.
with the next one, which is
Have
number 15.
great rest of your Sunday, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.